So the question which was asked in a GATE CS 2012, question number 53 was for the grammar below, a partial LL1 parsing table is also presented along with the grammar. Entries that need to be filled are indicated as E1, E2 and E3. So this is partially filled LL1 parsing table we have, and we need to fill the entries E1, E2 and E3 here. And epsilon is the empty string, dollar indicates end of input, and this separators alternate right hand side of the production. Okay, so this is the grammar production which we have right now. In order to answer that we have LL1 parsing table, so we need to find first and follow of our non-terminal. So first of S we need to calculate. I also need to calculate first of A and first of B, as well as follow of S, follow of A and follow of B, right? So what is first of S? If you will observe here, first of S is A, B and epsilon. So first of S is A, comma B and epsilon. What is first of A? First of A is first of S. So first of S will be copied as it is here. And what is first of B? First of B is first of S. So again, first of B is A, comma B, comma epsilon. Isn't it, guys? Now follow of S. So follow of S is on right hand side we have S here. So follow of S is nothing but first of A. So what is first of A? First of A is A and B and epsilon. So follow of S is A, B, and I also have epsilon. So follow of S is always dollar. Follow of S is always dollar, right? So follow of S is A, comma B and dollar. Now follow of A. So follow of A is, you can observe here on the right hand side, follow of A is A and follow of A is B. So follow of A is A and B. And follow of B is, follow of B you can calculate here that follow of B is nothing but whatever is the follow of S will be follow of S, because on right hand side we have B in the last position. So follow of B is A, B and dollar. Okay. Now even here I need to place first of S. So first of S is A, B and epsilon. So epsilon is there, right? So whatever transition I have started from this one, that is AABB. So this AABB I will put here that S derives A, B and B, and S derives epsilon will always occur here because we have epsilon in first of S, and on the transition of A we have put this. On the transition place of B, I will put this grammar. So here I will put S derives B, A, B, and S derives epsilon will always be there because epsilon relation will occur on every block of the table. Now E3 is here. So whatever first of B is A, B and epsilon. A, B and epsilon, isn't it, guys? So B derives S is here. So on dollar, because it is dollar place, right? It is dollar. So if you will observe here, on dollar, I need to put B derives S, right? On dollar, B derives S. Why? Because follow of B is dollar. So the relation that starts from B, that is B derives S, will be here. B derives S is here because dollar is follow of that. And in first of B we have epsilon. That is why we have put follow B as a dollar here. So B derives S is here. So you can observe this part, it is E1. This part, it is E2. And this part, it is E3. So it is nothing but it is matching with option number C. So C option is the correct answer, guys. I hope it is clear to everyone. Thank you so much, guys.